say goodbye to monotonous books, and say hello to colorful, interconnected mind maps. In this series, we will quickly help you revise important concepts with the help of mind maps, which you can access later using our app. Now, let's begin this quick discussion on problem solving, starting with talking about surveys. A survey is a non experimental investigation that seeks to gather information about the current state or status quo of a large number of people or a specific population. Surveys are used to describe present conditions without directly analyzing their underlying causes. The main types of surveys: descriptive, analytic, cross sectional, and longitudinal surveys. Descriptive surveys set out to describe a particular situation or condition. Analytic surveys, on the other hand, try to explain the observed situation by formulating and testing hypotheses. They are designed to explore possible relationships between variables and attempt to establish causal connections. A cross sectional survey provides information about the situation that exists at a single point in time, whereas a longitudinal survey collects data about events or changes over a period of time. Surveys are widely used for various purposes, such as monitoring trends in oral health and disease prevalence over time, policy development, evaluating the effectiveness of dental programs, assessment of dental needs, and raising awareness and providing visibility for dental issues. Methods of data collection in surveys are essential for gathering information from individuals or populations. Some common data collection methods are health interview survey, health examination survey, health record survey, and questionnaire survey. Health interview survey or face-to-face survey involves conducting one-on-one interviews with respondents. It is particularly useful for measuring subjective phenomena and obtaining qualitative data. However, the data collected through interviews may not always be entirely reliable. The next type, health examination survey, involves collection of data through physical examinations, measurements, and tests. Health examination surveys provide more valid and objective information. Health records survey involves collecting data from existing health service records such as medical charts, electronic health records, or administrative databases. It is a more economical approach as it utilizes pre-existing data. Lastly, questionnaire surveys involve administering structured questionnaires to respondents to gather specific information on various topics. This method allows for the collection of standardized data from a large number of individuals efficiently. It is commonly used in both face-to-face, mailed, or telephonic interviews, and questions can be open-ended or closed options. Steps for carrying out a survey are highlighted in this table. You can pause the video here and make a note of it before continuing. Errors might be made in surveying. They can be observer error, which may be subjective or objective, instrumental error, or sampling error. WHO oral health surveys are conducted to assess the oral health status and needs of a population in different countries. There are two types of WHO oral health surveys: Pathfinder surveys and National Pathfinder surveys. First, taking a look at the Pathfinder survey. It uses stratified cluster sampling. It can be classified into pilot and national Pathfinder surveys based on the number and type of sampling sites and age groups. A pilot survey includes essential subgroups in the population and focuses on one or two index age groups, usually 12 years, and another age group. It provides the minimum data needed to start planning. On the other hand, the National Pathfinder Survey includes the most important subgroups in the population and at least three index age groups: 5 to 12, 35 to 44, and 65 to 74 years. It provides data for planning and monitoring health services in all countries, regardless of the disease level, resource availability, or surface complexity. The recommended number of subjects for each index age group in the survey can be calculated as seen on the screen here. The next component, evaluation, is the process of collecting and analyzing information to assess the performance and outcomes of a program or intervention. It is mostly concerned with determining the final impact and effectiveness of the program. The steps involved in the evaluation process are as follows. Step 1. Determine what it is to be evaluated. Step 2. Establish standards and criteria. Step 3. Plan the methodology to be applied. Step 4. Gather information. Step 5. Analyze the results. Step 6. Take action. And Step 8. Re-evaluate. The evaluation criteria commonly used in program evaluation are effectiveness, efficiency, appropriateness, and adequacy. Effectiveness refers to the ratio between the achieved results of the program's activities and the desired level that the program planners had proposed. It is evaluated based on the resources, activities, and objectives of the program. Efficiency measures the results that can be achieved through the expenditure of specific resources. It assesses how well the program uses its resources to achieve the desired outcome. The appropriateness of the strategy of the program should be evaluated because although progress is effective, it may not be appropriate and can become a problem for the community. Adequacy is the extent to which the population in need is covered by the services. Now that we have discussed steps and criteria of evaluation, let's now discuss its different types, which can be formative, summative, relevance, process, impact, and efficiency evaluation. A brief explanation of each can be seen in this section of the mind map. Any program which is conducted requires planning. The use of planning is that it helps in resource allocation, cost effectiveness, and decision making. There can be various types of planning, such as problem solving planning, which involves the identification and resolution of specific problems. Another type is problem planning, which focuses on designing a course of action to address a circumscribed health problem. Coordination of efforts and activity planning play a crucial role in assessing the coordination and effectiveness of efforts and activities within a program. Lastly, planning the allocation of resources. What are the steps involved in planning? It is a frequently asked short note answer, and you can pause the video here to make a note of this flowchart explaining the steps of planning. Some other key points related to problem solving include concepts of Likert scale, Gutman scale, and Kappa statistic, which you can go through in this section of our mind map. With this, we come to the end of this discussion. Hopefully, we have helped you revise some important concepts of problem solving. Now, you can head on over to our MCQs on the app and attempt to solve them. Good luck!